Hello and welcome to Sage of Oracles, and this is a reading for the collective. So we will start with the flower cards that I have, and we'll just see what Spirit, actually we'll turn them up the other way so we're not looking at the pictures. It's up to Spirit, not me. So I'm just shuffling them and we will see how we go. These are so big in my hands. Please remember, if you have found me, then there is something here for you. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. You may resonate with one, two, all of the cards, but as I say, if you have found me, then Spirit has led you here for a purpose. These are oracle readings and they are delivered with love, support and guidance in mind. Right, Spirit, what are we choosing today out of these flower cards for the collective? That one on the top, okay, which is ta-da, the fuchsia. That is lovely. That is lovely. And I'm going to show you what was left at the bottom as well. And that particular one is the Rosa Lawrence Johnston Rosa Cupid, a hybrid tea. And they are climbing roses, and so perhaps there is going to be something invasive happening. Maybe there is going to be something that is intoxicating and invigorating. So we will go to the fuchsia though, because this is the one Spirit chose for you. Now, what I do know about the fuchsia is, well, on this particular picture, you can see how we have from the bud and its opening. And here is a fully open flower. Now, to me, that's showing growth, unfolding, progress. There's a lot to go with the beloved fuchsia. As a child, whether you knew fuchsia or not, sometimes as a child you would go around to these and you would pop, pop, pop. So I'm thinking here, this is going to be a sudden movement, but it is going to be delightful. These always remind me like a little ballerina with the tutu skirt, and the stamens are like the legs, and so it's going to be pleasant and surprising and invigorating, dancing, so to say. So I'm just going to check my notes on the back of this card to, oh, that's right. See, thank you, Spirit, for reminding me. Okay, so another wee story to go with the fuchsia. Sorry about my stories, but it is all part of the spiritual, what's the word I'm after, Spirit? It's all part of the pathways that Spirit is leading me down to get the message across to different members of the collective. Okay, so fuchsia is hardy, strong, and you can go out and literally hack it back with an axe. I can remember my mother, she had a very old fuchsia in her garden, and she would just take the axe to it. And that thing kept coming back and flourishing and putting on a great display. So it is showing strength, hardiness, resilience. You may have been chopped back. You may have been cut back hard, but, ooh, you're making a comeback. You're making a comeback. Just double checking. Yep. And of course, it's beautiful, subtle beauty. Yeah, you're making a comeback. That sits very well in my core. So that's what that is. Right, where are we going now? My eyes are going to the Crystal Medicine Oracle card. So we'll just give these a wee shuffle. And as usual, the cat, who was perfectly asleep up the other end of the house, has decided he's come down and now he wants out. So please, excuse me, I'll put him out or otherwise he'll start howling. Oh, sorry about that. Right, back to shuffling. See the bottom? Okay. Oh, look. Oh. Okay, so I might have to just, how can I do that? Because I might just have to, what can I use? I'll just use that top card there. Now it's number 17, but it's got a slightly Rudy picture on it, so I can't really show it. So 7 and 1 adds up to 8. Maybe that's your life path number, your birth date number. It also is, as you may read, Mother Gaia, hence the Rudy picture. But it is about inner wisdom. So you have the wisdom. The wisdom is within you. Whether that is your wisdom that you actually need for a career purpose. Maybe you are starting off a new life, embarking on a new journey, or wanting to, and I have because I've said the birth of, it could be motherhood. Maybe you think, oh, look, I'm not going to be any good at this, Do not doubt yourself. You have the inner wisdom. And the gem they're talking about here is geothite or geotite. It's another one. It's new to me. Goodness me. But you have the inner wisdom with you. Okay, so now, thank you for that, Spirit. Now, we'll just do a wee shuffle and see what is actually going to come out of this deck for you that Spirit wants me to stop at. And that is Mountain Retreat. Green calcite. Actually, I know green calcite. And it's number 24, which reduces to a 6. So with this, I am also getting several different types of avenues with this as well. Maybe you need to go on a retreat. Maybe this is what you've been considering. Time for you. Time for you to embrace your inner wisdom, like what was on that Mother Gaia card. Time for you to get in touch, to pull back and really ground yourself, to connect with Spirit. And mountain is there because, there are times in life that we are trudging up mountains every day. Trudging up those mountains, and oh man, those mountains can be just so overwhelming sometimes. Scary. Fearful. They can actually be devastating in a lot of ways, when you're faced with yet another mountain, another hill to climb. Just keep in mind every time you get to the top, you can catch your breath. Take that time when you are there to have a moment of personal retreat, to be able to give the universe the gratitude to our loving Lord for actually getting you there. Gratitude to the angels for carrying you when everything seems so heavy. I'm feeling actually a little bit emotional with this. You know, I feel maybe perhaps that there is a special message here for someone that, you know, there is the resting spot, but the path still continues on. Yes, you can see another mountain to climb. You know it's coming. But the path is clear. You are so loved and you are so guided on this journey. Now, actually, I'm going to have a quick look at the bottom of that particular deck because we reshuffled. And that was initiation, sacred site. Doesn't that tie in? You know, are you feeling what I'm feeling as I'm reading these to you? And the number is 16, adds up to 7. Phenocite. No, I don't know that one either, sorry. And I can't quite tell whether this is the moon shining or the dawn of a new day. It does not matter because day, night, at the flip of a switch it can happen. At the moment of a breath. You know what I saw? Now let's see if you can see it too. What I saw on this card was an old vintage car. See? The roof of the car, the sides for the window, the windscreen, the body, and the wheels. Can you see that? Now, like I said, I thought it was a stone circle, old vintage car, and I was just going to relate how people from the olden days have laid down a pathway for you. And then I went, hang on a minute, that is Stonehenge. What these are orbs of power coming to you from them, saying, come this way, we've got you. Now, if I've just confused the whole billy-o out of you, I am so sorry. But yeah, my eyes, I'm not blaming my eyes at the moment. I'm talking about the metaphorically, the spiritual side of it. I saw what I saw. So there are many, many people out there who watch these collective readings, and you take what resonates pertaining to you. Maybe you know someone who deals with vintage cars, has a vintage car. It could be something like that, or even lives near a stone circle, or has been and has a strong affiliation to that. Excuse me, just having a water. Okay, Spirit, that's enough burbling on the bottom of a deck. Let's get on with this reading. My eyes are going to Earth Magic cards. Okay, here we go, Spirit. What do you have for the wonderful collective out there that will help those that are watching receive some more love, guidance, and support that they are seeking from you today? Apparently including myself. So thank you, Spirit. Much appreciated. Oh, hang on. Did you want that one? Okay, yes. And any more from this deck? Just the bottom one now? The bottom one now. Okay, do you want it out? Just look. Okay. Ebb and flow, ocean. So we all know the ebb and flow of the ocean. 2 steps forward, 1 step back, 1 step forward, 2 steps back. It is the pathway that we walk on. This is the way it is. And sometimes those tides are higher and sometimes those tides are lower. You know, we have spring tides, king tides. We have really extreme moon tides, don't we? They just, they can send you running as it's coming in. Excuse me. Or it can go so far back out, revealing things that you haven't seen before. Everything needs to be taken note of that's getting spoken about by Spirit here. What have we got? This card actually came out the other day. So for some of you, you still can't see what's coming, okay? You know it, you feel it, you sense it, but you just can't see. And there's no danger from it. And you know what happens when the sun comes out, that fog lifts, and you can see the clearness of the glorious view that is laid out before you. So it's all good news as far as I'm concerned with this card out, you know, and that any challenges that you are receiving on the way is just that. It's just challenges that you are receiving along the way. Because as you know, there's no path is without challenges, be it big or small. That's part of the human experience. Where are we going now? The stick. Okay. Thank you. Messages from the spirits of nature. Okay, stop. Wow. What would you like? Do you want it out? Yes, please. Okay. So, oh, look, see this. Once again, this is a wisdom card. So you had before that Mother Gaia wisdom. Now we've got the cedar tree wisdom, number 5. Now, and look at the bottom of this. Okay. Dolphin, listening, number 12, reduces to 3. That's interesting as well. I will talk about that. Perhaps they are trying to get you to listen. Listen to Spirit. Listen to your intuition. You know, dolphins send out the sonar, don't they? And it forms shapes, and it's part of their communication, and it lets them be aware of impending positioning and dangers that are coming. Listen. You're being told. Listen to your intuition. Trust your instincts. You have this within you, the wisdom from the ancients. And that goes with the initiation sacred site card. The ancients. it seems to be really, really sticking. The ancients in the mountains as well. You know, sometimes we get so trapped up, so rolled up in life and how we want to be seen, how we, you know, that conforming to what people deem as normal. Who cares? They don't. The ones that are of society that are putting this upon you, that have raised you this way, that you work with. What makes you any more special or spectacular in their eyes by being one of them? You have everything you need within you. Maybe you can't quite see it yet. Maybe you've already gone through a lot of garbage, but you've got it. You've got it. What it is up to you to find out, to listen and work it out. You know, maybe it's a pathway that you're choosing, you would dream about following. This idea you keep tossing around, a place you really want to go to. Who you actually want to be, completely opposite to who you are now. The truthful you. We'll keep going. Spirit, what else would you like? One of these, and then that's it. Okay. You want me to look at the bottom first, okay? Seek beauty. Number 44, that's a master number. Seek beauty, and that's within you as well. Seek beauty. And also with seek beauty, it's I'm drawn to the retreat. Perhaps this is what you need to do to help you gain that. Who am I? What is it that I want to do? Where is it that I want to be? I know I feel dissatisfaction in my life at the moment. And we're talking about that real internal, not surface level, not my, what are we called? Bedroom activities is unsatisfactory. No. That's surface level, okay? So I know some people think along those lines. That's surface level. I'm talking about that in the pit of your stomach, in your actual heart, in your mind. Because you need to be able to work on these areas first to your own personal, mental, emotional, and spiritual betterment. Then that helps to create the physical improvement, flow. Seek beauty. Now I'm also drawn how like her hair is all the dandelions seed heads, and down here we've got dandelions as well. So how like that's a make-a-wish, and how the seed heads just blow away. She is being illuminated by the moon, and she is making a wish before blowing out those candles. So seek beauty that within you, and then it allows what you are really desiring, what you are really needing, what you want to envelop in your life to come through. Okay, we'll get on with us. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit just said, that's really good. Thank you. Oh, tell me when to stop. Was it that one? Oh, and look at the bottom again, okay. Intuition, what did I say? What have we been talking about? Thank you for that, Spirit. Yeah, this is the retreat you need to take. This is what is needed to be done. And that's number 36. Reduces to a number 9. Maybe also you have an affiliation with animals as well. Maybe they're drawn to you, you're drawn to animals. Botany. Even agriculture, I just heard. So, yes, taking the time out to allow yourself to be enlightened, to be able to dig deep into the roots of the wisdom that is within you. Okay, I'll just pop that down where it belongs. And we will look at this card, which is Celebrate the Differences. And that's number 3. Well, well, well. So, this could be exactly the path I've been talking about. What is it that you want? Let's get this sorted out. What do you want? What is it that you truly desire? Is it that you want to do something to help others? Is it that you want to do something that's going to help the planet? Is it that you want to be a spiritual guidance type of person, an artist, a writer, a healer? Is it that you want to be a mother, a father? Is it that you want to be able to give other people, other families, a leg up in situations where they may never be able to have an opportunity? Is it completely opposite what you do? I mean, maybe you are a professional violinist and you have done that for 40 years, but all you really want to do is graft fruit trees. You know, maybe just something totally random, total opposite to what you've done always. Maybe you're a mechanic and you have done that all your life. You left school early, unqualified, but you are a fully qualified mechanic because you've been there for X amount of years. And you're going, actually, you know, I kind of would like to build houses. Something different. All things are perfectly doable on your pathway, but you need to be able to just allow yourself to make the connection. Now, when I say all these things, it's because, look, we've got the magical unicorn here, and there's a promise. Rainbows are always a promise. But it could also be to do with love, because we have swans here. Swans mate for life. So that's a true love. And have you ever seen swans when they have been parted and then they are returned to each other? Oh, how they dance. Their heads bob up and down and they sing and they have their wings are outstretched and they're just so excited to see each other, and then they do this loving, silent little dance with each other with their necks and their heads, and they actually form a love heart shape with their heads and their breast part meeting. That's true love right there. Now, I also mentioned about birth, rebirth, parenting, mother, father, fertility, and that can actually not just be about the actual fertility, biology fertility. It can also be about the birth of a new idea, the birth of a new project, birth of a new job. These are things we've all been discussing, but you have here this shell, and in the center, can you see it? There is a baby. So it is total rebirth or a new birth. It could be pregnancy. You've gone through several stages, several steps. Maybe you are still in the process steps once again. Maybe you have gone and it has been feeling like you've been slogging up that mountain. But there is a prize. It will happen. And look, once again, we've got dolphins here, and we had that dolphin listening. And see how she's leaning on him, embracing him, scoring a free ride, yes, granted, but, you know, listening. She has her ear on him. Or her. We don't know. Listening. And we have this number infinity symbol here. You have the power, you have all the wisdom, you have all the magic within you. Unicorns are very magical. Isn't that wonderful? My gosh. Celebrate the differences, the difference, the opposite. What is coming into being is going to be so different to what it was. Embrace the change, I hear. Embrace the change. If you have liked that reading, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for being with me and for listening to me babble on. Spirit loves bringing these messages to you of love, guidance and support, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.